Part 7. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 61. Just stepped into Broken Dream Island. The roaring noise immediately rushed into my ears. This is the outpost camp stationed on Broken Dream Island. The originally deserted camp suddenly saw a large influx of players in a short period of time after the city building order was announced across the entire server. The place immediately became crowded. The only tavern was even full. The light of the teleportation array flashes all day long. Teams of players walked out of the teleportation array. From time to time on the road, I heard the shouts of people convening from various guilds. There may be hundreds of people at least, or tens of thousands of people at most. But Suchen believes that this place will be even more lively by tomorrow. At that time, all the big guilds with more than 100,000 members will gather here to compete for the first city founding order in the entire server. Suchen took a look at his mission. There are currently 3 missions related to Broken Dream Island. Lucky Gem Treasure Map. Look for lucky gems in the ancient temple on Broken Dream Island. Lucky gems are very important to Suchen. At the same time, it is also related to the success rate of hatching the Earth Dragon Mount. The other 2 tasks are the only tasks issued by Shi Yi, the Lord of Jingtao City: explore Broken Dream Island and explore ancient mineral deposits. Doing these 2 tasks will definitely cause conflicts with the Templar Knights and the Undead Knights. However, although the risk is high, the rewards are also high. Among them, ancient level mineral deposits can be exchanged for seagoing warships with Jingtao City. But besides that, Suchen also had to take on another mission. An infinite loop mission that can earn a lot of experience. The NPC who issued this task is none other than tavern owner. Suchen came to the door of the tavern. The place is already packed with players. Many guilds use this single tavern as a place for conversation. Unless a bunch of people force their way in, there is no way to get in or out. Depend on. It's so hard to get into a tavern in this ungrateful place. Forget it, let's go to the camp guard to get the task of cleaning up the fish monsters, and fight monsters honestly to improve our strength, so as not to be used as cannon fodder in 2 days. Hearing the complaints from the players around him, Suchen frowned. He directly activated the skill Barbaric Crash. Boom! All players who were hit 20 meters along the way were knocked away. Their health volume was halved and they were stunned when they landed. This is still the reason why Suchen took off his attack equipment. If he had full equipment and bumped into it, there would be dead bodies along the way. This immediately caused the whole tavern to explode. Everyone looked over here. Who is such a dick? He actually knocked away so many people. I tried my best to charge, but it was useless, and he was able to rush in. He's probably here to show off his skills. I've seen so many people like this that he attracted the camp guards to arrest him for disturbing the peace. Suchen successfully entered the tavern and grabbed the confused tavern owner. Boss, I want to take on a task. I don't have any missions here. I want to take the mission and find the camp guard. The tavern owner frowned and refused, very unhappy with Suchen, a reckless customer who barged in with brute force. Suchen curled his lips and whispered, I know the recipe of the fragrant dew wine you sell. Moreover, more adventurers will come to your place to consume in the past 2 days, and your fragrant dew wine inventory should be very tight. Bar. The tavern owner looked unnatural and said, who are you? There is no recipe for Xiangla wine. I bought it all from Jingtao City. Suchen waved his hand, interrupted his lie, and said, it doesn't matter who I am, the important thing is that I can provide as much fish sauce as you want, the main formula of Xiangla wine, isn't it? Fish. The tavern owner quickly covered Suchen's mouth and glanced around in panic. He quickly said, don't say it, don't you want to take the task? I'll give it to you. Happy. Suchen laughed. Ding. You have received the only infinite loop task, provide a large amount of fish sauce to the tavern owner. Mission reward, a serving of fish sauce, which can be exchanged for 10 experience points. After taking this task, Suchen left the tavern immediately. This task is unique. As long as Suchen accepts it, no one behind will be able to take it again, unless Suchen voluntarily gives up the task. The task item fish sauce is the one that hits the target. It was revealed during the process of killing the fish demon. It has no effect on its own, and the NPC purchase price is a set of 1 copper coin. When players were doing the fish demon mission on Broken Dream Island, these fish sauces were a pity to throw away, and they took up backpack space. I'm very confused. If Suchen buys it for 2 copper coins per set, I believe there will be countless players willing to sell it. A set of fish sauce is 100 servings, and 2 copper coins can buy 1000 experience points. Whoever doesn't will be stupid. What's more, Suchen is not short of money at all. Suchen was about to leave. 2 level 50 camp guards walked in with cold expressions holding long guns. Who just hit someone here maliciously? Stand up for yourself. Hearing the guards shout, everyone around looked at Suchen with gloating eyes. Make him crazy. Now comes retribution. If you disturb public order, you will be jailed for 3 days. Don't mention the city building order by then, and the day lilies will be cold. This kind of idiot is just for our amusement. If you encounter a guard, you will immediately turn into a dog. The players who were half battered by Suchen all pointed their fingers at the culprit. Take a trip with us. The 2 guards were about to escort Suchen away. The latter calmly took out a token from his backpack. What are you doing? The adventurers have been causing too much trouble recently, and the guards are extremely impatient. They were about to take action when they suddenly saw the token in Suchen's hand. City Lord's secret order. Snap! The 2 guards immediately tied up their bodies and saluted, and said to Suchen in fear, I didn't know you were here, please forgive me. This immediately made everyone inside and outside the tavern look dumbfounded. What's the situation? The cold-faced guard actually saluted a player. Aren't you going to be arrested and put in jail? Why did you salute? Guard, I will report with my real name. He just hit me. I vomited blood and fainted for 2 seconds. The guard waved his hand and swept away the players who reported the report as if they were sweeping away garbage. Then he bowed to Suchen and said, Sir, if you have an assignment, we will not dare to resign. Suchen nodded calmly and put away the secret order. 2 guards personally cleared the way for Suchen, who walked out of the tavern quietly, leaving behind his eyes and chin. After coming out, Suchen handed them over to the guards. One task was to help him purchase fish sauce. For a set of 2 copper coins, you could collect as much as you could. Then, he gave the guard 10,000 gold coins as purchase money. After doing this, Suchen immediately patrolled the route in his memory and headed towards Shattered, the ancient temple in the center of Dream Island swept away. Halfway through, the entire Broken Dream Island suddenly shook. Boom, boom. A huge volcano rose at a speed visible to the naked eye in the east of Broken Dream Island. The volcano erupted with blazing hot magma and thick smoke. Lightning flashed and thunder amidst the thick smoke. Roars from hell came from inside the volcano. Seeing this scene, Suchen's eyes suddenly froze. Lord of the Abyss, is he going to start breaking free? The founding order is on it. The war is about to begin, it seems that I have to speed up. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 62. Sudden changes. It immediately attracted the attention of hundreds of thousands of players on Broken Dream Island. Volcanic eruptions. It was mentioned in the expansion pack of Zukan Hegemony that the volcanic eruption is a sign that the legendary boss Lord of the Abyss is about to be born. The first city founding order in the server is on it. Quickly inform the boss that a big change has occurred on Broken Dream Island. Damn it, with such a big commotion, more people are coming to Dream Broken Island now. Alas, in 2 days, there will definitely be a fight between various gods and gods. We, the people, hope to grab some soup to drink. After Suchen glanced at the volcano, he stopped paying attention. This boss won't really be born until it goes online the day after tomorrow. And the legendary Lord Boss is not that easy to kill. The blood volume alone is as high as a terrifying 60 million. Not to mention all kinds of terrifying group attack skills. Millions of players are surrounding him, and it is unlikely that he will be able to defeat this boss in a short period of time. Suchen quickly arrived at the center of Broken Dream Island. I unexpectedly met a group of Northern M players. Stop. The Church of Light has listed this place as a forbidden area, and no one else is allowed to enter. Anyone who dares to trespass will be shot without mercy. 100 elite level 12 and 13 players, all dressed in bronze and silver, block Suchen's path. The latter glanced at the ID numbers above their heads. War Overlord Guild. Haha, War Overlord, did you get involved with the Church of Light so quickly? It seems that the Templar Knights have entered the ancient temple, looking for lucky gems. Choking. Suchen took out the Shura sword from his waist. Anyone who stands in my way will die. All directions will be destroyed. The golden cross blade of light immediately shot out from the tip of the sword. With a cold killing intent, he spun and strangled towards the opposite side. This skill is not good. It's the King's Landing of Country Z's service area. Notify the boss immediately. It's a pity that it's too late. Within a 10*20 meter range, wherever the golden light blade has strangled, there are stumps of limbs and broken arms everywhere. With just one move, half of the 100 elite members of the War Overlord Guild died instantly. Suchen split into the Black Dragon G Mengli. The two cooperated and rushed towards the remaining people. The epic advanced skill Flaming Dragon Slash showed its terrifying power for the first time. Within a 12-meter fan-shaped area, more than a dozen players were killed in an instant. The only one who fought with the Blood Bowl shield had a trace of blood skin left. He finally launched his skill and charged out, but before he could breathe a sigh of relief, a burning -50 suddenly floated above his head. Injury. He immediately fell to the ground unwillingly. In just over 20 seconds, 100 elite members of the War Overlord Guild were attacked and killed by Suchen. The equipment that exploded was automatically absorbed by G Mengli. Transformation. It became Suchen's fusion point. One person and one dragon immediately rushed towards the ancient temple. There are ruins of ancient temples everywhere. War Overlord and hundreds of guild members are assisting the Templars of the Church of Light to kill the ancient mecha boss in the temple. Hear urgent announcements from your elite teammates stationed outside. The War Overlord narrowed his eyes. Are you coming? Does he also know the clue to the lucky gem? Snort. So what if he knows, no matter how powerful he is, he will never be a match for the Templars? Thinking of this, he couldn't help but look at the black-armored Templar Knights around him. These Templars are too powerful. The attributes of level 70, 100,000 health, and 5,000 attack are enough to crush any player at will. As long as I help the Church of Light obtain lucky gems, I can use the power of the Templars to snatch the first city founding order in the server. The intelligence department told me that this game is not as simple as it seems. As long as we get the first city founding order, the world of God's domain will still be the overlord world dominated by RM people. And on the other side of the ancient temple, a group of our country players from the Sakura Purgatory Guild are also assisting the Necromancer Knights of the Dark Temple to surround and kill the ancient mechas. Since the server-wide announcement, the teleportation points from all main cities in the server to Broken Dream Island have been opened. The player from Country R who had been unknown came here immediately. As evil camp players, they have much more resources than light camp players. Therefore, the strength is better than that of players from the light camp. President, an informant from the war overlord's side sent information that King's Landing from the service area of Country Z also came here and annihilated 100 guards of the war overlord guild. Country R has always been very good at espionage. Even the war overlord guild in the North M service area cannot escape their surveillance. Oh! Is it the king who occupies the top of the divine equipment list and ranks first in the first pass? Yes. No need to pay attention. This is the point of conflict between the Church of Light and the Temple of Darkness. A guy like Junlin who fights alone cannot reach such a high level. Concentrate on assisting the Lord Necromancer Knight in cleaning up the ancient mechas. Also, how is our giant meat mincer chariot doing? President, we have made 39 units. We currently have enough materials, and when the Lord of the Abyss is born the day after tomorrow, we will have 100 giant meat grinding chariots. Very good. Amaterasu is watching us. The first city founding order must belong to our Sakura Purgatory. It took more than an hour to walk through the dense forest. Only then did I finally see the location of the ancient temple marked on the Lucky Gem treasure map. Ding! You have discovered a lost ancient temple. Experience value add 1000. A system prompt sounded. A 1 square meter hole suddenly appeared at Suchen's feet. Inside the hole, there were stairs extending downward step by step. It seems that the following is the ancient temple. Go down the stairs. The hole above was immediately sealed. Even if another player goes this way, they will not be able to discover the secret underground. This is the role of the treasure map. Without the treasure map, even if Suchen knew where the ancient temple was, he would not be able to find the entrance. It went down for about several thousand meters. My eyes suddenly opened up. Among the grass taller than a person, there are pieces of broken walls. Ancient mechas, each 3 meters tall, walked among these broken arm ruins from time to time, loyally guarding this temple that has been buried for who knows how many years. Suchen took a look at these ancient mechas. Ancient mecha. Level 16, silver level boss. HP, 50,000. Attack, 700. Defense, 200. Skill, hard armor, defense add 100% heavy hit, stuns the target for 5 seconds. Description, the guardian of the ancient temple, because he is equipped with the heart of the mecha, he is tireless all day long. Mecha heart. A mecha heart that can produce various rare engineering drawings. Seeing the description of the ancient mecha, Suchen was surprised and happy. Trebuchet blueprints, chariot drawings, artillery blueprints, or even defense tower blueprints, magic cannon blueprint. These necessary blueprints for siege and city construction are all drawn from the heart of the mecha. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 63. Unparalleled evil becomes crazy. Attack add 150%. Attack speed add 150%. Minus 1031. Minus 1005. Critical hit, minus 9102. Suchen led the violent girl Ji Mengli and surrounded the tall ancient mecha to attack wildly. From time to time, he ducked sideways to dodge the heavy blows of the mecha. In fact, with Suchen's current defense, he was not afraid of the ancient mecha's attack at all. But the opponent's skill-heavy attack must be avoided. Otherwise, once you are knocked back or knocked away, time will be wasted. 30 seconds later, the ancient mecha's 50,000 HP was cleared. The heavy metal body fell to the ground with a crash, kicking up dust all over the ground. Ding! Congratulations on successfully killing the silver boss ancient mecha and gaining experience points *100,000, level up experience bonus. Looking at the experience bar that had increased a lot, Suchen raised his eyebrows slightly. This boss gives quite a lot of experience points. Under the ancient mecha, there were several silver lights flashing. Ji Mengli made a move with her small hand. The light automatically flew into her arms. Ding! You get 10 gold coins and 1 silver alloy helmet. Ding! You get elemental crystal *1. Ding! You get mecha heart *1. This boss not only explodes mecha hearts, but also elemental crystals. Suchen's eyes lit up. Looking at the ancient mechas wandering around, Suchen felt happy. This is a good place to get elemental crystals. Check it out. The heart of mecha acquired. Mecha heart. Grade, silver. Occupational restrictions, none. Level requirement, level 1. Function, after crushing, there will be a chance to produce various engineering drawings. Description, the heart of mecha contains all the technical parameters of ancient mechas and is the source of the development of engineering in the contemporary divine continent. By studying the heart of mecha, you may be on your way to becoming a legendary engineering master. Suchen didn't want to crush this mecha's heart right now. He will wait until he gets the lucky gem before opening it again. In this way, benefits can be maximized. After looking at the treasure map, I found that the lucky gem was still deep in the ancient temple. Suchen touched Ji Mengli's little head and said, "Keep killing." Ji Mengli touched the instant punch gloves in her hand excitedly, and rushed to the next ancient mecha with her master. A few hours later, the treasure hunting route in the ancient temple is already halfway through. Suchen was about to take off his helmet and log off. The hand that touched my head did not touch the helmet. Will it disappear now? Suchen stood up from Ex Machina's arms and took a long stretch. The sudden disappearance of the gaming helmet will probably become explosive news again today. In the future, we will encounter more and more weird things. Darkness. The gradual erosion of the energy tide will completely change the entire modern world. Having a delicious breakfast carefully cooked by Ex Machina, Suchen clicked on today's latest news as usual. Vicious cheating behavior reappears in the online game God's Domain. The cheating suspect Junlin, armed with a 6-barrel Gatling gun, brutally murdered thousands of players in the Nordic service area last night. His behavior was outrageous. Thousands of players jointly accused the online game company God's Domain for shielding cheaters and committing fraud for personal gain. It is a disgrace to the industry. As of now, the Divine Domain online game company has not made any response to this, and it is said that the network department of Country Z, which actually controls the operation of the Divine Domain online game, has not made any response to this either. Behind the news, there is also a link to a video of Suchen laughing arrogantly in front of a cave on the Falcon Plateau and shooting at Nordic players wildly. Saw this news. Suchen laughed dumbly. Cheating? When the 20 countries jointly release the white paper on the development of online games in God's Domain at noon today, the voices of these people will disappear. After all, most elites serve in the government. They were also the first to discover the changes in the online game God's Domain and the world. When the white paper announces that the online game God's Domain is closely related to the enhancement of human physique, people all over the world will join this game. But in this way, the competition will become more intense in the future. Really? Until noon. The trend of denouncing King's Landing on the internet was reversed in an instant with the release of the white paper on the development of Divine online games. Everyone's eyes were attracted by this magical online game. Almost all stocks on the stock market began to plummet. Only the stock of the God's Domain online game company is outstanding, soaring and leading the world. Countless capital tycoons are flocking to God's Domain online games. There are more and more plutocrats looking for King's Landing, extending olive branches, and wanting to cooperate with Suchen. Other top gaming teams Starship Troopers Gold All-Stars War Overlord Team Sakura Purgatory and so on, have also been sought after by various plutocrats. Even the wrathful World Guild of Angry Angel has invested heavily. Yoon Fei-Yan's Fire Phoenix Guild has also attracted the attention of her family and fully supported it almost instantly. All the negative news about the online game God's Domain in the world disappeared. Everyone was talking about God's Domain, and everyone was looking for the mysterious boss Junlin. But Suchen, as the protagonist, was enjoying himself. He was lying on his balcony, basking in the sun and enjoying Ex Machina's gentle massage. He really didn't lack money. What he lacked was the ability to reverse his fate of rebirth and sweep across the 6 realms. 8 o'clock in the evening. No need to wear a helmet. Suchen just had a thought and entered the game directly. Boom, boom. The ground shook again. The volcano in the east of Broken Dream Island erupted more and more violently. At this time tomorrow, the legendary Abyss Lord will lead the entire server to be the first a city building order was issued to show its existence to the world. Suchen took Ji Mengli and continued to brush the ancient mecha. 3 hours later, the last ancient mecha fell. Ding! You've reached level 16. Get 10 free attribute points. Get the Dragon King Bloodline Ancestral Dragon Blessing to increase the upper limit of health by an additional 200 points. Ding! Congratulations! The clone Black Dragon Ji Mengli has reached level 13. Come this way. Suchen has been upgraded to 5 levels in a row, and Ji Mengli has also been upgraded to 3 levels. 55 pieces of silver equipment have been revealed. Elemental Crystal exploded 120 pieces. Mecha Heart also exploded 40 pieces. It's a great harvest. After I get the lucky gem, I will try to fuse the Mecha Heart and open it again. Maybe I can open something amazing. Suchen took Ji Mengli and continued to walk forward. Soon, a translucent giant light curtain like an inverted bowl appeared in front of Suchen. 3 light curtain walls extended around the light curtain. Bowl-shaped in the center of the light curtain, there is a gem as bright as a star suspended. It is the legendary holy weapon, the lucky gem. Owner. There is murderous intention. Ji Mengli reminded her as her body tensed up instantly. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 64. Suchen discovered it through the translucent light curtain wall. To his left and right, the Templar Knights of the Light Church and the Undead Knights of the Dark Temple had actually arrived in front of the bowl-shaped light curtain. The two parties each have hundreds of powerful level 70 knights. Behind them, there are hundreds of top guild elite players. They are the War Overlord Guild and the Sakura Purgatory Guild. The 3 light curtain walls separated the 3 parties into 3 equally divided parts. As long as the light curtain wall does not disappear, no one can touch anyone. The appearance of Suchen naturally attracted their attention, and they all looked over. Level 10 light mark, is it you? Damn little thief. On the side of the Church of Light, 2 Templar Knights noticed the mark of light on Suchen's body. It instantly brought back their unbearable memories in Jingtao City. The eyes hidden in the thick armor were murderous. Suchen laughed. Yo! Wearing clothes again so soon? Grandpa, do you want me to cool you down again? Hateful. The 2 Templars were about to curse. The leader of the Templar Knights, whose aura was particularly powerful, raised his hand to signal silence. The Templar commander glanced at Suchen lightly. The latter immediately felt as if a layer of ice had been scratched on his face, and his murderous aura was actually real. Templar commander, 200,000 health, 10,000 attack. Suchen felt a little solemn when he thought of the other party's attributes. He glanced towards the Death Knight. It was discovered that the other party also had a powerful undead knight commander. The 3 parties gathered at the center of the ancient temple. Suchen's side was at an absolute disadvantage. Snort. You don't know it when you are about to die, but you dare to compete with me for the lucky gems from the Light Church. It's really like a toad wants to eat swan meat. Some players from the War Overlord Guild sneered. The Sakura Purgatory Guild extended an olive branch to Suchen. Your Excellency Junlin, I am the president of the Sakura Purgatory Guild Kuroda Mayo. I wonder if Your Excellency Junlin is interested in joining my guild. Please rest assured that for a world-renowned top player like Mr. Junlin, we, Sakura Purgatory, will definitely show our utmost sincerity, and we are even willing to provide no more than 10% of the guild shares. Suchen glanced at Kuroda's charioteer and sneered. Sorry, I have no interest in being a dog of the Six Realms. The face of Sakura Purgatory Guild President Kuroda Amy turned dark instantly. Suchen's words were tantamount to scolding the players on both sides. The War Overlord immediately shouted coldly presumptuous. The Templars of the Church of Light are here, how can they tolerate your arrogance? Su Chen frowned coldly. I also killed your master, the Templar Knight, on the street. Do you think I am qualified to speak arrogantly? The War Overlord was shocked and quickly looked at the Templar Knights on the side. He saw two of the Templar Knights were particularly angry, and one was sitting on a flaming horse, trembling with anger. If it weren't for the Templar commander suppressing him next to him, I'm afraid these two Templar Knights will kill Suchen immediately. He actually killed the Templars? How can this be? The powerful Templar Knights are like gods and demons to players at this stage. They are invincible existences. If Suchen really killed the Templar Knights, the War Overlord was filled with shock and doubt. He was also increasingly fearful of Suchen. The knight commanders on both sides ignored Suchen. Instead, they ordered at almost the same moment. Concentrate your strength and bombard the light curtain. Whoa! Hundreds of Templar Knights fired out shots in unison. Each shot accurately hit the same point in the light curtain. It immediately shook the bowl-shaped light curtain. The same was true for the undead knights on the opposite side. Guild players on both sides also joined in. Master, what are they doing? Ji Mengli asked while nervously preparing for the battle. Suchen touched her little head, indicating to her to relax and said. He probably wanted to blast open the light curtain and get the lucky gem inside. Speaking of this, Suchen's heart suddenly moved. He took out a single teleportation scroll given by the dwarf Prince Balin. This kind of teleportation scroll allows a person to carry out short-distance teleportation within a kilometer. I don't know if it can be transported through. How about passing the light curtain and going directly inside to get the lucky gem? Suchen set the teleportation location next to the lucky gem. Start the single teleportation scroll. Ding. Transfer failed. The teleportation target is blocked by space and cannot be teleported. Hearing the system prompt, Suchen thought for a while. He walked to the edge of the light screen again and activated the skill flashing. Ding. Teleport failed. The teleportation process is blocked by space and cannot cross space. It seems that they have to wait until they break a hole in the light curtain before they can teleport. At this moment, Old God Suchen sat and watched the two parties desperately bombarding the light curtain. He himself teased Ji Mengli from time to time, and the two of them whispered. Make this girl laugh so hard. Master, you are bad. The War Overlord and Sakura Purgatory Guild players on both sides had dark faces. Damn, everyone is working hard to bombard the light screen, but you are here to spread dog food and show affection? 2 hours later, the Templars took the lead in blasting a little crack. Quick! Work harder. The cracks have already been blown out. When the light curtain is broken, the knights will be able to get the lucky gems. We can also get a lot of light church reputation. The players of the War Overlord Guild were overjoyed and encouraged each other. The Sakura Purgatory Guild anxiously urged its players and cooperated with the Necromancer Knights to bombard the light screen. Suchen cheered up when he heard their shouts. He put away his clones. Ji Mengli. Unfold the single teleportation scroll in her hand. Ding. there is a crack in the space barrier and teleportation is possible. Teleport. Whoa. Suchen's figure disappeared on the spot in an instant. The next second, he appeared in the light curtain. He reached out and grabbed it. Ding. Congratulations on obtaining the unparalleled sacred weapon, Lucky Gem. Ding. Congratulations on triggering a rare lucky event. The casting time of the skill Return to the City is permanently reduced by 50%. I wipe it. It is indeed a sacred lucky gem. Just got it. A lucky event was triggered immediately. Without saying a word, Suchen directly activated the Return to the City technique. A single teleportation scroll can only teleport up to 1000 meters, so it is not as satisfying as returning directly to the city. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 65. Return to the City, 15 seconds countdown. Suchen started to return to the city and immediately attracted everyone's attention. Not good. That damn Junlin actually entered the light curtain directly and took away the lucky gem. Outside the light curtain, there were shouts of fright and anger from the two parties. Damn it, we worked hard for 2 hours and finally got some cracks. You snatched the lucky gem immediately. What the hell is this? Is there any heavenly principle? Is there any law? Sinful people. Put down the lucky gem immediately and spare your life. Outside the light curtain, the Templar Knight Commander shouted coldly to Suchen. Click. The undead knight also just cut a crack. Fallen soul, return to the Dark Temple, present your lucky gem, and the Dark Temple will accept all your crimes. Soul bewitchment. The undead knight commander chanted to Suchen. A grey necrotic energy penetrated through the cracks, penetrated into the light curtain, and fell towards Suchen's head. Immunity. An immunity reminder made the undead knight stunned. Are you even immune to my soul bewitchment? What is the origin of this guy? Time passed by seconds. The war overlord shouted, Lord Knight, open the light curtain. By the time he returns to the city, it will be too late. The Templar commander ordered the bombardment again. The same was true for the Necromancer Knights. For the first time, both sides shared the same hatred. While bombarding the light curtain with all their strength, they stared at Suchen inside. I really wished I could tear him to pieces on the spot. Lucky gem. It is the Church of Light and the Temple of Darkness that entrust them with a vital mission. If the lucky gem is lost, they knights will also be severely punished. In addition, the War Overlord Guild and the Sakura Purgatory Guild who follow these knights to gain reputation will also not much better. The previous investment must have been wasted. These days of hard work will be in vain. Thinking of this, the players in these guilds all had distorted expressions. The cracks in the light screen were cut more and more by them. Unstable. Finally a piece the size of a millet grain fell off. Seeing this result, everyone was desperate. Grass. Why is this thing so difficult to cut? It took 2 hours of cutting before a crack appeared. It's nice to have some holes the size of rice grains now. At this time, Suchen's 15-second countdown to return to the city ended. He waved to these knights and players. Goodbye. Thanks for the help. I'll definitely treat you to a drink next time. We were able to teleport inside thanks to these coolies who cut the cracks. Why didn't they help? Oh. As soon as he finished speaking, Suchen's figure disappeared from the place. Only 2 people were left standing there, and the air was deathly silent. For a long time. The War Overlord said, Master Knight, tomorrow the Abyss Lord in the eastern part of Broken Dream Island will be born. This guy will definitely appear on the battlefield. When the time comes, let's kill people and get treasures. The Knight Commander stared at him coldly and said in a deep voice, Are you sure? The War Overlord resisted the strong pressure of the Knight Commander and said bravely, Okay. He doesn't believe that Suchen will let go of the first city founding order in the server. he will definitely appear on the battlefield when the time comes. Very good. Everyone listens to the order. The target is east of Broken Dream Island. The Templar Knights left. On the other side, the Death Knights also received advice from the Sakura Purgatory Guild and were preparing to ambush the east side of Dream Broken Island. As long as Suchen appears, he will give him a fatal blow. Aha! Suchen returned to the outpost camp teleportation array. The defenders found him immediately. Sir, these players are so enthusiastic. There are now 30,000 sets of fish sauce in a set of 2 copper coins, and the camp warehouse is almost full of them. Suchen curled his lips and put all the fish sauce in his backpack. Well done, keep up the acquisitions. Increase the purchase price of fish sauce to a set of 3 copper coins. For each additional set, you will get an additional commission of 1 copper coin. Hearing Suchen's words, the guard was overjoyed. He only had a meager monthly salary in this ungrateful place, and he didn't even want to go to the tavern for a glass of fragrant wine. Now he's buying fish sauce for Suchen. And he could still get a commission, which immediately increased his enthusiasm. He bowed deeply to Suchen, and then quickly shouted outside with a loud voice. 3 copper coins. Fish sauce. The purchase price has been increased to 3 copper coins. If you have something for sale, hurry up. Go to the camp as quickly as possible to get the fish demon mission if there is no goods, and you will get both experience and money. Hearing the shouts of the defenders, the players all became agitated. Most of these players are ordinary casual players. They don't have so much money to invest in the game. Now the value of the game currency in the online game of God is strong. 3 copper coins are 3 UN, and the fish monster is good kill. A group of fish sauce can do it in an hour. If you form a team, the efficiency will be even higher. After one night, you can level up and earn 2 meals. Who wouldn't want to? Take action immediately. Stand up. Sir, I have 2 more groups here. Fish sauce. I have 5 groups. After another wave of fish demon, you can eat wontons tomorrow morning. Looking at the extremely lively camp, Suchen walked towards the tavern with a smile. The 30,000 sets of fish sauce only cost him 6 gold coins. Even if the purchase price was increased later, it would only cost 9 gold coins. This amount of money, to him, it's not even a hair. But in exchange for experience points, it's worth a lot. This time when Suchen entered the tavern, the surrounding players consciously gave way to him. Seeing Suchen, the tavern owner immediately and furtively, he led him to the back cubicle. He didn't dare to let anyone see the main ingredients of his fragrant wine. So much. Very good. Now my fragrant wine is finally available. Seeing the 30,000 sets of fish sauce that Suchen took out, the tavern owner was overjoyed. Ding. You lost fish sauce 3 million and gained experience points 30 million. You don't have to do anything. You just paid 6 gold coins and got a total of 30 million experience points. Is there anything so easy in the world? Suchen stored all these experiences in the experience storage tank. He patted it over the shoulder of the tavern owner, happy to work with. The tavern owner quickly asked, will there be more in the future? Don't worry, it's available every day. How could Suchen let go of such an easy way to gain experience points? Suchen laughed and left. Through the teleportation array, he returned to Jingtao City and went directly to his guild building. Open Mecha Heart first? Is it better to hatch the Earth Dragon egg first? Suchen touched the lucky gem in his backpack, and suddenly felt a feeling of happiness. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 66. Let's hatch the Earth Dragon eggs first. Suchen stacked all the Earth Dragon eggs in front of him. they are 100 fresh Earth Dragon eggs and 1 fresh rare Earth Dragon egg. After fusion, the hatching rate is only 50%. I wonder how much the hatching rate can be increased with lucky gems. Hatching dragon eggs is very simple. Just smash it. Suchan bought a special oak hammer for hatching from the pet administrator. Bang! The shell of an Earth Dragon egg is broken. Ding! Congratulations on successfully hatching a fresh Earth Dragon egg and getting Earth Dragon pet mount *1. Looking at the Earth Dragon as big as a puppy that had just emerged from the eggshell, Suchan laughed loudly. Keep smashing. Bang! 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 Ding! Congratulations on successfully hatching a fresh Earth Dragon egg and getting Earth Dragon pet mount *1. Ding! Congratulations on successfully hatching a fresh Earth Dragon egg, successfully triggering a lucky event, and obtaining Elite Earth Dragon pet mount *1. I go. He also smashed out an Elite mount. An Earth Dragon cub as big as a farm dog came out, surrounding Suchan's feet affectionately. Lucky gems are so powerful. 10 minutes. Suchan smashed all 100 fresh Earth Dragon eggs open. A total of 80 Earth Dragon pet mounts and 20 Elite Earth Dragon pet mounts were obtained. The pet hatching success rate was 100%. There is also a chance of up to 20% to reveal an Elite mount. This is all the powerful function of lucky gems. There is also a rare Earth Dragon egg. I don't know what will come out of it. Bang! Suchan hammered down the oak wood. Fresh rare Earth Dragon eggs shattered in response. Immediately afterwards, an Earth Dragon cub as big as a pastoral dog emerged from the broken eggshell. Different from the Elite Earth Dragon cubs, this cub also has a short golden horn in the middle of its forehead. Ding! Congratulations on successfully hatching a fresh rare Earth Dragon egg, successfully triggering a lucky event, and obtaining Thunder Dragon pet mount *1. It turned out to be a more powerful Thunder Dragon. This is so lucky. Suchan checked the attributes of this Thunder Dragon pet. Thunder Dragon pet mount. Level 1. Race, Yelong clan. Qualification, 9 stars. Intimacy, 80, never leave. Life, 200/200. Magic, 10/10. Attack, 50. Defense, 40. Movement speed, 7 meters/second. Skills, hard armor, defense add 100% trample guard, pets share their attributes with their owners, charge, increase movement speed *50%, lasts for 10 seconds, thunder blow. Equipment, none. It turned out to be a 9-star qualification, 1 star higher than my Dragon Knight. However, the most powerful Dragon Knight in the Great Yan Empire can fight against gods and demons, and his qualifications must exceed 10 stars. It seems that the qualifications of the Dragon Knight can be improved in the later stage. I wonder to what extent it will be achieved by integrating the legendary blood of gods and demons. Ordinary Earth Dragon pet mounts have 7-star qualifications. Elite Earth Dragon pet mount, reaching 8 stars. The Brontosaurus is as high as 9 stars. The higher the qualification, the higher the potential for growth. Suchan played with these Earth Dragon pets and began to improve their levels. Ordinary Earth Dragon pets can be upgraded to level 10. Elites can be upgraded to level 15. The Thunder Dragon can be upgraded up to level 20. Suchan's experience storage tank currently stores 31.5 million experience points. Directly upgrade these Earth Dragon babies. Suddenly, a large white light flashed in the guild hall. Ding! Congratulations! Your Earth Dragon pet mount has been upgraded to level 2. Ding! Congratulations! Your Elite Earth Dragon pet mount has been upgraded to level 2. Ding! Congratulations! Your Thunder Dragon pet mount has been upgraded to level 2. Ding! Ding! Congratulations! Your elite Earth Dragon pet mount has been upgraded to the full level 15. Ding! Congratulations! Your Thunder Dragon pet mount has been upgraded to the full level 20. It took Suchen 20 million experience points to upgrade these guys to the full level. For a time, the originally spacious guild hall was filled to the brim with these beasts that had grown in size. An ordinary level 10 Earth Dragon would be as tall as 3 meters, with a body length of 5 meters and a weight of up to 4 tons. The elite level 15 Earth Dragon is 4 meters tall, 6 meters long and weighs up to 6 tons. The level 20 Brontosaurus is a terrifying 5 meters tall and 8 meters long. The weight reached an astonishing 10 tons. Its limbs are strong, the soles of its feet are equipped with sharp claws, its long tail is tough and powerful, and its whole body is covered with fine and thick scales. There is a golden horn on the forehead of the Brontosaurus, which appears from time to time. There was lightning and fierce power. Suchen was filled with excitement as he looked at these ferocious beasts that looked like prehistoric dinosaurs. I wonder what kind of power the trained dragon knights will achieve when combined with these earth dragons. A real dragon knight is not a simple combination of a person and a mount. A dragon knight with the blood of a dragon knight can communicate with the mount mentally and can exert unimaginable power. Suchen clicked on Thunder Dragon Pet again. Mount attributes. Thunder Dragon Pet Mount. Level, 20. Race, Yelong. Qualification, 9 stars. Intimacy, 100, Loyal. Life, 4000/4000. Magic, 200/200. Attack, 1000. Defense, 800. Movement speed, 15 meters/second. Skills, hard armor, defense add 100% trample guard, pets share their attributes with their owners, charge, increase movement speed *50%, lasts for 10 seconds, thunder blow. Equipment, none. I go. The health value soared directly to 4000. There are 1000 attacks. The defense is also 800. Even the movement speed has been increased to 15 meters per second. If the skill charge is added, the maximum speed can reach 22.5 meters per second. This is not a mount. These are clearly heavy tanks. Suchen imagined himself, leading 100 dragon knights riding earth dragon mounts, charging towards the enemy camp. That scene must be very touching. In 4 hours, the training of 100 dragon knights is about to end. I don't know what the results of their training will be. Suchen thought for a while and took out 40 mecha hearts. Next, let's see what surprises you can bring me. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 67. Mecha Heart has a certain probability of producing various engineering drawings. But not every Mecha Heart can produce blueprints. Many times it is empty and nothing can be obtained. Suchen held a Mecha Heart in his palm and squeezed it gently. The dodecahedron's Mecha Heart immediately bloomed with bright light. And gradually turned into a drawing. Ding! Congratulations on getting Premium Artillery Blueprint *1. Excellent Artillery Blueprint. Grade, Rare. Minimum Occupation Limit, Level 1 Engineering. Function, this blueprint can be used to 100% create excellent artillery, with a range of 1000 meters, an attack of 3000 points, an attack range of 10*10 meters, per minute rate of fire, 2 rounds. Materials required for making artillery: refined iron, tough mineral powder, anti-explosion mineral powder, primary gunpowder. Description: this type of artillery is the best cost-effective choice for city defense and naval guns. The only disadvantage is that it is difficult to move and slow to adjust the shooting angle. The sophisticated artillery blueprint was released for the first time. This will be the main artillery for future urban and naval battles. Luck is so good if I open it directly. If I fuse Mecha Heart and open it again, what kind of treasure will be released? Suchen's eyes lit up. Put the two mecha hearts together. Activate the infinite fusion talent. Ding. Deduct the fusion points, 1000, and you get perfect mecha heart *1. Perfect mecha heart. Grade, Gold. Occupational restrictions, none. Level requirement, Level 1. Function, after crushing, there will be a high chance of producing various advanced engineering drawings. Description, the technical parameters contained in the perfect mecha heart are more complete than those of ordinary mecha hearts, and it is the main source of various advanced engineering drawings. The level has been upgraded to Gold and can produce advanced engineering drawings. Suchen immediately crushed this perfect mecha heart. Ding. Congratulations on getting self-adjusting rapid-fire artillery blueprint *1. Self-adjusting rapid-fire artillery blueprint. Grade, Epic level. Minimum occupation limit, Level 2 engineering. Function, this blueprint can be used to 100% create self-adjusting rapid-fire artillery, with a maximum range of 3,000 meters, an attack of 5,000 points, and an attack range of 50*50 meters, can automatically adjust the angle according to the target, and has a firing rate of 10 rounds per minute. Materials required for making artillery: stainless steel tough mineral powder, anti-explosion mineral powder, intermediate gunpowder. Description, the self-adjusting rapid-fire artillery is a milestone in the history of artillery. Even the Templars of the Church of Light are extremely afraid of this kind of artillery and have classified it as a forbidden item, prohibiting production and circulation. Awesome. He actually fired a self-adjusting rapid-fire cannon. This is an epic war artifact that will only appear in the later stages of the game. 10 rounds per minute, attack 5,000. As long as there are 100 gates lined up on the city wall, even if the Crusaders of the Church of Light attack in large numbers, they will not be afraid at all. In his previous life, Suchen paid a huge price and several years to obtain the manufacturing blueprints for this artillery piece. I didn't expect it to be opened so easily now. What if I also fuse perfect mecha heart? Being brave to death and timid to death, Suchen decided to carry out the fusion to the end. Ding. Fusion failed. The god level item Tiangong's heart requires super god level fusion. Fail. Tiangong's in. Suchen's eyes lit up. It turns out that above the heart of the perfect mecha is the heart of Tiangong. And it's a god level item. After receiving this important information, Suchen was extremely excited. The god level Tiangong's heart, which was opened, was naturally a god level engineering drawing. What was built was naturally a god level weapon. In the future, he will wait until he hits Tianyuan again. Earth, when fighting against the gods and demons of the 6 realms. Having these god level weapons will surely make him even more powerful. But Suchen doesn't need Tiangong's heart right now. Making god level weapons probably requires god level materials, and he can't get them now. Arrive. And with the number of super god level fusions, I still have to activate the artifact Imperial Battle Boots. Fuse the remaining mecha heart into perfect mecha heart. Suchen continues to drive Precious. Ding. Congratulations on getting bronze level city wall upgrade drawing *1. Ding. Congratulations on getting tanks telescope blueprint *1. Ding. Congratulations on getting level 1 defense tower blueprint *1. Ding. Congratulations on triggering a lucky event and getting level 2 mage tower blueprint *1. Ding. Congratulations on triggering a super lucky event and opening the level 3 self-restoring defense tower blueprint. Ding. Use up all the mecha hearts. Suchen obtained a total of 21 drawings. 4 of them are epic drawings. They are self-adjusting rapid-fire artillery drawings, level 2 mage tower blueprints, silver level city wall upgrade drawings, manufacturing blueprints for special armor for gold level mounts. A super lucky event was also triggered. A rare legendary blueprint was issued, level 3 self-recovery defense tower blueprint. It can automatically restore elemental energy and automatically repair damage. The defense level is also as high as level 3. As long as the enemy's attack does not exceed 3,000 points, it can protect the surrounding 100,000 square meters of space from any damage. It is the best choice for urban defense construction. However, the minimum occupation requirement is level 3 engineering. Currently, there are many players around the world who are studying engineering as assistants. But they are all trainee engineering apprentices. After all, Suchen had just obtained the engineering drawings. Without practicing engineering drawings, how could they be promoted? But Suchen will not go to these players to use these drawings. Not to mention the trouble, we also need to prevent them from stealing the blueprints and rebelling against the enemy. He has better options. That's the dwarf engineer. Although level 3 dwarf engineers are relatively rare, I have 1.65 million Bronzebeard tribe reputation, so I should be able to recruit a few. Once I get the city building order, I will build a city directly on Broken Dream Island. This place is isolated overseas, has a vast territory, and also has ancient level building and mineral deposits. As long as the city is well defended and the forces of the 6 realms are kept out, this place can be built into a springboard for advancing, attacking, and retreating and defending. Moreover, after the ancient temple loses its lucky gems, it will gradually rise out of the ground. In the future, it will become the only super copy for Mecha Heart. Of course, the explosion rate of Mecha Heart will be extremely low. But it will also attract countless players. At that time, Suchen will collect transmission fees, tolls, and commercial taxes, which will be very profitable. The land value in the city will also increase significantly. Suchen stood in front of the floor-to-ceiling window on the top floor of the guild building, overlooking the entire Jingtao city. Then, again, looking all the way to Broken Dream Island across the sea from Jingtao City, the billowing smoke from the volcano. There will be my first giant city in the future, Dragon City. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 68. Junlin, brother and sister have received news that in tomorrow's battle for the city founding order, players from Northern M and R countries will target you. Yunfi Ian made a video call and said solemnly. Suchen looked at her delicate face and listened to her soft voice, and smiled. Brother, I just robbed their lucky gem, and it will be a ghost if I don't target it. Suchen smiled and said. So what? Yunfi Ian said angrily, why do you still look so heartless? Players from North M are most closely involved with the Church of Light. Players from Country R have joined the evil camp nationwide and are closely connected with the Dark Temple. If they were just players, our guild in Country Z would naturally not be afraid of them. But if the forces of the Church of Light and the Temple of Darkness are also involved, it will be dangerous. Alas, if that doesn't work, come to your sister's Fire Phoenix Guild. In tomorrow's battle, even if you can't get the city founding order, my sister will definitely protect you. Suchen was slightly moved when he heard Yunfi Ian's words. After all, the two of them had only cooperated once in this life. Although Yunfi Ian is a woman, she has a bold, straightforward, and courageous personality. She treats Suchen as a true friend. Thanks, but I really don't need it. Suchen said. He didn't want a woman to protect him. The cute little white rabbit suddenly squeezed in front of the camera, showing his cute face. Brother Junlin, our Fire Phoenix Guild is so powerful now. The eldest sister's family has invested a lot of money, and the number of people in the guild has exceeded 5,000. Can protect you. Suchen smiled and shook his head. 5,000, this number of people is not enough to be cannon fodder tomorrow. Suchen thought for a while and kindly reminded. Oh, by the way, before going to Broken Dream Island tomorrow, you'd better prepare enough fire resistance potion. The Abyss Lord guy is quite irritable. Fire resistance potion? I see, Thank you. Yun Feiyan quickly understood what Suchen meant and nodded solemnly. After hanging up the phone, the half-awake fox called again. Brothers Junlin, are you interested in cooperating in tomorrow's battle for the city's founding order? This old fox had a smile on his face, and he didn't know what he was planning. What kind of cooperation law? If the Junlin brothers want to fight for the city founding order, Jialan Temple, will definitely not fight. However, if the Junlin brothers show their might, I hope they can say it in advance and let me Jialan Temple go. Hearing the half-awakened fox's words, Suchen raised his eyebrows slightly. You just believe me so much, maybe I'm just cannon fodder. The half-awake fox laughed. If the Junlin brothers who killed the Templars are all cannon fodder, then the gold content of this cannon fodder is too high. After the two chatted and laughed for a while, the half-awake fox sighed. Alas, it's true. I just got the news that even second-tier guilds like Ao Zhan Beifang got a limited-time boss summoning scroll. Super guilds such as War Overlord even heard that they hold small forbidden curse scrolls. Brother, I felt panicked when I heard this. If a forbidden curse were thrown down, so many people would die. Suchen said with a half-smile but not a smile. I don't believe Brother Fox doesn't have a trump card in his hand. Ahem, it's just a little way to save life, it can't be called a trump card. The half-awake fox quickly covered up. Not much to say now, the war is coming, and the guild affairs are complicated. Brothers Junlin, let's settle it like this first. Ken. The half-awake fox is very sophisticated. Suchen believes that this old fox must have told many guilds about this kind of verbal agreement. This way he can retain his power to the greatest extent and avoid killing each other. But the half-awake fox doesn't know enough. Suchen has experienced 9 battles for the city founding order, not to mention the Forbidden Curse Scroll and the Boss Summoning Scroll. Even various types of soldiers from the God's domain have come out. There are also various war equipment. The evil camp skills summon the dead, and for the first time showed its terrifying side to the players of the light camp. The Battle of the City Founding Order was the first battle involving tens of millions of people in the history of online games in God's domain. It was also a battle with extremely far-reaching influence. After this battle, the development of various means of warfare, arms, and technology can be said to be advancing by leaps and bounds. 2 hours later, the system prompt sounded. Ding. Your Dragon Knight has been trained at the War Academy, please go and receive it. Training is over. Suchen stood up and immediately came to the Zhan Academy. 100 Dragon Knights, whose physique and momentum were several times more majestic, lined up neatly in front of Suchen. When he saw Suchen, he immediately beat his chest with one hand. See General. The roar shook the sky. The dean of the college stood aside with an envious and proud look on his face and said to Suchen, "This is the best soldier I have ever trained. Being able to train Dragon Knights, I will have no regrets in this life." Suchen clicked on the attributes panel of the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight. Level 15. Race, human race. Qualification, 9 stars. Loyalty, 100, no regrets. Life, 5000/5000. Magic, 150/150. Attack, 1000. Defense, 100. Skills, Lance 15, definitely double critical hits. Morale level 15, under the aura of the Dragon General, attack and defense add 150%. Unyielding will, immune to negative control, united as one, can temporarily lend all his attacks to the Dragon General. Dragon Affinity, the Dragon Knight is born with a very high affinity with all dragon creatures. Equipment. Wooden gun. I go. After 2 days of training, even my qualifications improved by 1 star. It turns out that Dragon Knight has an 8-star qualification, but now it has been upgraded to 9-star. Before wearing any equipment, his health points are as high as 5000 points, and his attack points are as high as 1000 points. He is infinitely stronger than players of the same level. And this is just level 10. If it reaches level 70 like the Templars, I don't know how far it will grow. When you sit on the Earth Dragon mount and put on equipment, your attributes will increase dramatically. Suchan immediately brought 100 Dragon Knights to the guild building. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 69. Saw the tall and mighty Earth Dragon mount in the hall. These Dragon Knights were so excited that they were speechless. General, are these, our mounts? Suchan smiled and nodded. General, Lonky will follow the general to the death. 100 Dragon Knights suddenly burst into tears and knelt down on one knee towards Suchan. It's been 1,000 years, since the great Yan Empire was destroyed. For thousands of years, no descendant of the Dragon Knight survivors has been able to sit on a real dragon mount. These descendants with Dragon Knight blood all dream of restoring their ancestral glory and becoming a real Dragon Knight. Now, the general has helped them realize their wish. Get on the mount. Suchan shouted. Yes. General. Wow. In just a moment, every Dragon Knight has chosen a suitable Earth Dragon. Because of their natural Dragon Knight bloodline, they have a very high affinity with the Dragon clan. The union between the two parties is extremely harmonious. Only the one with the golden horn on his head, no one dares to touch the Thunder Dragon. They know that it belongs to the general. Buzz. Buzz. Every Dragon Knight sits on the Earth Dragon. An invisible wave will be emitted immediately. It seems that some kind of the restriction seemed to be shattered. At the same time, Suchan's mind kept hearing continuous system prompts. Ding. Congratulations on successfully breaking the 6 realm restrictions and obtaining Dragon Rider *1. Ding. Congratulations on successfully breaking the 6 realm restrictions and obtaining Dragon Rider *1. Ding. Congratulations on successfully breaking the 6 realm restrictions and obtaining Elite Dragon Rider *1. The Dragon Knight who rides on the Elite Earth Dragon is immediately transformed into an Elite Dragon Knight, becoming more powerful. Suchan took out another 100 sets of dwarf sophisticated equipment from his backpack. A Dragon Rider wearing a full set of golden armor and carrying a 3-meter golden knight's gun. It looks more and more majestic. Suchan took a look at the attributes of Elite Dragon Rider. Elite Dragon Knight and Elite Earth Dragon. HP, 9000/9000. Magic, 300/300. Attack, 2000. Defense, 1100. Skills, Lancery level 15, Morale level 15, Unyielding Will united as one charge. Equipment, Dragon Knight, excellent dwarf armor set, can be resurrected once. Elite Earth Dragon, none. I go. This property. This health, this attack, this defense, and this tonnage. An Elite Earth Dragon weighs 6 tons. Even facing the Templars, they can be knocked away. Not to mention, any mount in the Divine Continent is naturally afraid of dragon creatures. Although the Earth Dragon is the lowest sub-dragon species among the dragons, it is not comparable to the Templar's Flame Horse. What's more, there are also heaven-defying skills like United as One. The attributes of ordinary Dragon Knights are slightly lower, but not much lower, and their health points are still 8000 points. Attack also has 1500 points. In addition, under the Dragon General's aura, Morale level 15 increases the attack by add 150%. If Suchan gathers the attacks of hundreds of Dragon Knights, he will launch a United as One attack. Coupled with his own attack power, he can instantly hit more than 400,000 attacks. Not to mention the Templars, not even the captain of the Templars could stop this United attack. Suchen looked at the neatly arranged dragon knights with satisfaction. He walked up to the thunder dragon and touched its fine scales. The Brontosaurus stood aside obediently. Suchen's Dragon King bloodline has absolute suppression over this sub-dragon species. Now everything is ready, just waiting for the war to start tomorrow. There are still just 2 hours until the game goes offline. The teleportation array on Broken Dream Island was flashing more and more intensely. Countless players from all over the Divine Continent were teleported to Broken Dream Island and formed teams under the command of their respective guilds. The small outpost camp can no longer accommodate so many people. More guilds have arranged their camps near the eastern volcano of Broken Dream Island. Of course, I don't dare to get too close. The volcano is erupting more and more violently. The blazing hot magma has turned the entire area of dozens of miles around into a red ground. When the Abyss Lord inside is born, I am afraid that hundreds of miles around the volcano will become a dead place. The players who come here all want to get the first city founding order in the server, but no one wants to be cannon fodder. Buzz. The teleportation array's light flashed again. Groups of female players dressed in bronze uniforms walked out of the teleportation array. He immediately attracted the attention of all the male players around him. Especially when Yunfi Ian, dressed in silver, heroic and beautiful, walked out of the teleportation array with 2 axes in hand. It even caused a wolf howl from the surrounding male players. Sister, look at those people, they all look like they have never seen the world, they are far different from Brother Junlin. The cute little white rabbit held a staff and said with a look of disgust. Yunfi Ian knocked her little head. Quickly clean up the team. There are too many people here and it is not suitable for stationing. Let's go further. Oh. Until it is about to go offline. The 5,000 members of the Fire Phoenix Guild were stationed. At the same time, the scenes she observed along the way in the past 2 hours also made her look more solemn. Competition is more intense than I thought. There are no fewer than 20 large guilds with more than 100,000 members. Some guilds even invited powerful NPC troops. Yunfi Ian's Fire Phoenix Guild received strong support from the family. Each member is equipped with a bronze suit. Moreover, the recruitment of guild members is also carefully selected, and their level, skills, and awareness are all better than ordinary players. But compared with those real super guilds, it is still far behind. I don't know what Junlin's younger brother's God of War guild is like, I don't think I've ever heard of him recruiting members. I hope he won't be too impulsive. Personal power has no effect on this kind of battlefield. The game goes online the next day. Ding. Server-wide announcement. East of Broken Dream Island, the legendary boss lord of the Abyss is born. Kill Abyss Lord, 100% explode the first city founding order in the server. All players, please start preparing. Online games, I really don't want to have unlimited fusion. Author, 7 years. Chapter 70. It's finally starting. Watching this big red server-wide announcement float past my eyes. Suchen's eyes narrowed, and he turned over and jumped on the back of the Thunder Dragon. The pet skill guard takes effect immediately. Thunder Dragon's 4,000 life, 1,000 attack, and 800 defense immediately increased to Suchen. Greatly increased attributes. At this moment, the lucky gem in the backpack flashed with light again. Ding. Congratulations on becoming a real Dragon General, triggering a super lucky event and obtaining Dragon General space. Dragon General space? Suchen quickly checked his attribute column. Next to the pet space, there is an additional Dragon General space. It's actually a free space where the Dragon Knight can be stored. And the space capacity is linked to the level of my Dragon General. In other words, it can accommodate 100 Dragon Riders. Very good. In this way, my Dragoons will be even more elusive. Suchen immediately understood the role of the Dragon General space. He put all the hundreds of Dragon Knights into the space. The Thunder Dragon was put into the pet space. He single-handedly passed through the teleportation array and headed to the east of Shattered Dream Island. Halfway there. Boom, boom, smash. Shattered. The volcano in the eastern part of Mendeo suddenly erupted into the sky. Boom. 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 The ground shook. It seemed as if something terrifying was about to come out of the volcano. After a day of magma eruption, the current volcano has towered into the sky. Clouds. However, such a tall volcano is still shaken by some huge force. The announcement said that a legendary boss would appear. Is the legendary boss so powerful? Can even mountains be shaken? Stop talking and retreat quickly. We are so close. 30 miles around the volcano. Tens of millions of players are divided into various camps and distributed around. The Z country service area is dominated by Galaxy Guild, surrounded by tens of millions of players. The H country service area is dominated by Gold. All mainly stars brought millions of players this time. Other regions such as North M, South M, and Northern Europe also brought millions of players each. And the evil camp players, mainly our country, also brought millions of players this time. It brought more than 8 million people. Everyone had a tacit understanding and did not start a camp war. At this moment, seeing such a strange phenomenon in the volcano, some casual players retreated one after another. The guilds, under the constraints of their respective command, stood firm. Boom. Just 1 minute later. The top of the mountain, which was more than 300 meters high, was forcibly pushed out. A giant hand as big as the crater stretched out. My name is Lord of the Abyss. The world will be destroyed in my hands. A low and terrifying sound shook out from the bottom of the volcano. Boom. Another giant hand stretched out. 2 giant hands held the crater and tore it apart with force. Click, boom. The huge crater was torn open hundreds of meters by these giant hands. A huge crack spreads from the top of the volcano to the foot of the mountain. Tear apart, earth. Let my will come to this ridiculous world. Boom. A huge black shadow suddenly jumped out of the volcano. Standing on the top of the volcano, it spread its huge wings. An extremely powerful demon, holding a giant sword, let out a shocking roar. It had curved horns on its head and long limbs. It is full of sharp claws, with smoke coming from its mouth and nose, and black and red scales covering its body. Its red eyes look down at millions of players as if they were ants. Abyss Lord. Level, 100, Legendary Lord Boss. HP, 60 million. Attack, 10,000. Defense, 100. Skills, Magma Fire Rain destroy the world, a sea of fire abyss staring. Description, the Overlord from the Abyss, every time he appears, it heralds the coming of the end. Magma and Fire Rain. The Abyss Lord was born in the Abyss, but he is proficient in the art of controlling magma. Can cause 200% basic attack damage and 100 points of burning damage per second to all targets within a 100*100 meter radius, lasting 10 seconds. World destroying slash. Gather all the power of the Abyss Lord and strike at all targets in a straight line of 100 meters in front of you, and use the world destroying slash. Causes 500% base attack damage to the target. Torrential Sea of Fire. Turn the surrounding area within a kilometer into a sea of fire. The target in the sea of fire will have -50 health points per second for 30 seconds. Staring into the abyss. When you stare into the abyss stares into you. The target under the gaze of the Abyss Lord will be immediately immobilized for 60 seconds, all attributes will be -90%, unable to activate any skills, and unable to receive any beneficial healing effects. Looking at the attributes and skills of the Abyss Lord. Tens of millions of players are in total silence. Is this the Lord of the Abyss? It's too terrifying. Except for the last skill, They are all group skills, and the range can be hundreds of meters or kilometers. The attack is also as high as 10,000 points. If you get close to it, you will die, and if you touch it, you will die. This is the first time I've seen a 300-meter tall boss. Damn, how do you fight this? Are you scratching at its feet? There are so many fire attribute skills. If I had known about them, I would have brought a few more bottles of fire resistance potions. But now the arrow is on the string and must be fired. Fire resistance potions are not potions sold by NPCs and need to be made by the production team in advance. Where can I find the time to do this now? Attack. Attack. Following the command of the commander, groups of melee and long-range combined legions marched towards the Abyss Lord. These legions were cannon fodder members with low levels and poor equipment. The main purpose was to attract the boss to favorable terrain and prepare for the main battle later. Members, create opportunities. Millions of players rushed to the volcano, feeling extremely tragic. At this time, Yun Fi and the members of the Fire Phoenix Guild were standing at the furthest position. Seeing this scene, I felt extremely happy. She listened to Suchen's words, and each member was equipped with more than 10 bottles of fire resistance potion. In this way, the boss's fire damage can be greatly reduced. It turns out, he already knew how powerful the Lord of the Abyss was. The clouds are flying and the smoke is beautiful, and the eyes are twinkling. I am grateful and curious about Suchen. This younger brother, although he is a little arrogant and rude, sometimes he is really attractive. Huh? Are you talking about me? A familiar voice suddenly sounded in Yun Fi-Ian's ears. The latter was startled. At some point, Suchen appeared next to her. Thinking of her whisper just now, Yun Fi-Ian's cheeks instantly turned red.